Hi Aries, welcome to your 2020 year ahead forecast. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below, as well as the recommend a reader shout out, which goes to Tarot of Light. Love and support to her. Check her out, show her some love. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but let's be honest, other areas are going to show up. So there's going to be two spreads. So here's the first one. All right, for Aries. Okay, for the year ahead for Aries. All right. Aries, we got the Chariot. That could be Cancerian. Doesn't have to be, but the focus would be about moving ahead, getting things back on track, refocusing, re-energizing. There's been some setbacks this year. For some of you, it could even be job loss. So this is all about kind of just resetting. You're looking forward to a reset for this year. 9 of Swords, 5 of Cups, Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords, 8 of Wands, the Empress, and Judgment. All right, let me get the little guys here. Oops. There. Okay. So this is about kind of having to lay low and cut back and feel maybe that you're at kind of a disadvantage and you're really looking forward to this upcoming year taking off. All right. So what's this 10 of Swords about for Aries? What's this 10 of Swords about? All right, what's the Judgment? That could be, this 9 of Swords, sorry. This could be Sagittarius. All right, what's this? This 5 of Cups about? It's like the worst is over. It's like the worst is over and things are gonna be, and there's this acceptance, or there needs to be, in order for you to move forward, that you've done all you can and that there's having to look realistically at a situation and making do with what you have or the best of it. And I'm not trying to, there's no judgment or anything like that. It's just that the worst is over. And now it's like looking at everything and going, all right, I need to let go of this for my sanity. This is a year of things opening up for me, and I don't want to be dragged down by just being stuck in the past. And that has its place, right? And it's in the past, but we do need to grieve it. And so this is you grieving it and then realizing, you know what, there's not much I can do and I need to move on. I need to move forward and I need to move on. It's this Ace of Swords. It could be challenging, but it always is at first. What's this Ace of Swords? Queen of Cups. All right. That could be Cancerian. What's this 3 of Swords? Okay, 6 of Swords, all right. What's this 8 of Wands? 6 of Pentacles. Well, okay then. So this is, I like this because it's like you have everything in its proper place. Maybe you've been like kind of putting off dealing with something, but it's come due to deal with it, to look at it realistically. You got Judgment twice here. It is time to review, especially at year's end. Why not? And the worry over this, you need to let go of that. It's time to move forward and to look to the future. You have the ability to put things in its proper place and to do that, so you need to capitalize on that. And this is about you. Honestly, this feels more, not so much about love, but it feels more like a job, a reading about a job or work. So this is about you getting back out there and getting after it. Spoiler alert, there are job opportunities coming up, but this does not feel like a romance. This feels like a romance that didn't work out, and now your focus is on yourself and your future and your job. So, and stability and security. And we've got the 6 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, and the Empress here. So it looks like that's going to open up for you. I get February. All right. So this is about grieving what once was, letting it go so you can step out and get back on track as far as getting your optimism back up and realizing, you know what, I got this. This is going to happen for me. And it is. I honestly, February is when it seems like everything opens up. So that'll be interesting when I lay out the little ones and see what's going on in February. All right, what's this Empress about? What's this Empress about? Ooh, the Emperor. So these could be Aries or Taurus right here. All right. Nice. That's nice. Okay, what's this Judgment about? Okay, so this is about you. It's like right at the turn of the year though, you're just like, well, all right, new year. What was. I need to let go. I can't control it. It's in the past. And I need to focus on the new stuff for the future. And I'm going to work through the grief and let it go. And then talk about looking forward to the future. Not too shabby. This is about you reestablishing and getting literally back on track. Not so much a relationship, but this is about finances and job. And be prepared for something unexpected to come in. Again, February. February's like hitting at the back of my brain here. What's this Judgment about for Aries? This Judgment. Knight of Wands. Okay, well. You're gonna be, I don't want to hear about an ex. Then you won't. You're not gonna have any time for that. But the thing is, because you have spent time in review, you're gonna be ready to date. You're gonna be ready to pursue relationships. So it's like, this is how it happens. The first of the year, you're like, okay, there's like the first 2 weeks of January, you're just like, you know what? You're taking a good hard look at yourself and you're like, I need to move on. I'm done with grieving. I'm done with being worried. I'm done with the review, everything. I think I've come full circle and I'm ready. And you are. February, a job opens up. You're putting the remnants of a relationship to rest. And by June, you're pretty darn solid, stable, and secure. Your new job, for some of you, it could be 2 side gigs, but a new job, a mainstay, I should just say 1 job, is up and running by June. And you're in a really good place. And that frees you up, because you've done all the back work, that frees you up to start dating. And it looks like it's a year of dating and fun, but there's not going to be, the focus for you is not going to be on finding a partner per se. I think you want to lighten your load considerably, especially with a new job and new career pursuit. I think you're going to want to not be having to worry about a new job and a new relationship. It looks like you're just going to be looking at moving ahead and making sure that you're taken care of first. Okay, so now I'm going to put this away and we're going to do a month by month mini, nothing too in depth, but yeah, a month by month look-see. All right, so wait a second here. And do this like this. And then we had Judgment and we had the Empress. Okay, I want to leave these up here because I want those to be kind of themes, reminders. All right. I got to do the little guys because I tried the big guys and it didn't fit. It's too small of a screen. All right, so for Aries, what do we got? Whoopsie, Aries. Whoopsie. All right. Aries. 2024 Aries. 9 of Swords. January, February, March, April, June, July, August, September, crikey, October, November, no, September, October, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. There it is. All right, Aries. And then we got these. Aries. First quarter for Aries. First quarter. Seven of Pentacles. There's that job. There's that hard work. Second quarter for second. No. I'm not doing quarters, am I? It's thirds. Okay, second, third. For Aries. Queen of Pentacles. There it is. Let's see better that way. The last 4 months for Aries. Last 4 months. That's when it takes off. Okay. Okay, so January. Oopsie. Right? Yeah. January is going to be a time, a month for you to kind of be still keeping things kind of tight, close to the vest. Maybe you're still healing emotionally from year's end and the thought of renewing or getting back together with somebody, and you decide against it. And you're that kind of prompts you to take stock of everything. And so January is a month of you being kind of in lockdown mode, which honestly, that's not a bad place to be. You're having to conserve, but it's also, you're just tired of the games and you're not settling. So there's that. What else for this Four of Pentacles? So January is kind of a low-key month. Yeah, you're not budging. You're not getting back together with anybody. You're more interested in what you can learn from this and move on. And you're this is you kind of wrapping things up, and not, for some of you, you're leaving a major relationship, and this is going to be you focusing on you for the rest of the year. We got the Empress here. We got Chariot and Judgment. Taking the past year into account and not staying stuck anymore. February, Eight of Swords. What's this Eight of Swords? Ooh, lots of job offers. That's interesting. Not lots, but I mean, it's, you have 3 hitting at once. Interesting. It's this Eight of Swords. So you start the first of the year with wrapping things up, deciding what you're going to do, where you're going to put your energy. And it looks like it's a decisive shift to work and really focusing on work, not really getting into any relationships at all, because you're still kind of processing one and phasing it out. And this is something that you're just like, you got two job offers coming in February, and that seems to kind of be a pivotal point for you, and saying, you know what, my focus now needs to be here, and I'm taking care of me and my own. I'm not going to be worrying about the relationship anymore. March. What is March? We got Lovers for March. March. 7 of Cups. Is that when the romance hits? Is that when you meet somebody in March, because you've got all these like woo feelings, and so you got the job situation taken care of, and then here comes somebody that you're like, well, hello, Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. So March could be the month where you meet someone that you actually start to consider, okay, this person I could stand alongside of. What's this King of Cups? What's this King? That could be Pisces. What's this King of Cups for Aries? All right. So King of Cups has you dealing with some residual feelings. This could, you know what? Ah, darn it. Sorry, Aries. I know everybody's saying, let's focus on the future, but if they come back in, they come back in. What are you going to do? This shows that you are walking away from a walking away from a relationship, kind of trying to package things up, learn from it, do the best you can, shifting your focus to taking care of yourself and yours and your own. And then your ex comes back, or somebody's coming in and wanting to know about, hey, can we? And there might be some confusion and not knowing what to do. And it's just like, you know what, why do you keep bringing me down? Like, I need to move on. Stop it with the, can we work this out? Stop with wanting to talk to me about this. Stop it with this and that. You've got, this is, March is, you meet somebody new, and then you've got your ex coming back in. So you're not interested in your ex, but for some reason they're thinking that they can convince you to be interested still. They're not making it easy for you. So just March might be kind of hectic, just because you might be having to go, look, I said no. I'm sorry you're hurting. I'm sorry you're sad. I know we have a history here, or it's just been hard, but you need to leave me alone, because you got somebody new that you're not quite able to tend to, because your ex is really still wanting to deal with some things. Hold on a minute. Oh, that's the turning point. Okay, so this right here, this is Pisces. It could be Pisces. But this is you really, that's when it hits. It's April. That's when you start to move on, because you meet somebody, then your ex comes back in and you're just like, you know what? No, I want what's ahead. So March you meet them. April is when you make the transition, or when you start to grieve, and not start to grieve, but when you put the final touches on that letting go of your past person, because you got your new person that you're getting to know. That's in April. All right, now second, third of the year. What's this Two of Pentacles about? Oh, we got Queen of Pentacles. That could be Capricorn. What's this Two of Pentacles about for Aries? The Magician, Gemini, Virgo, or Aries. Ooh. So there's that juggling. You got the new job and you got your new person. Because you closed out the past with the ex. You're like, no, I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen. You got this new person that you're taking it slow, because you're still kind of working with what you got. This new job. And it's all about, okay, I'm actually starting to kind of feel for this person, or at least I'm back in the ring dating for others of you. And we've got this new job and we've got this new person. So that there might be, May might be busy and juggling. All right. What's this Star card about? What's this Star card? Yay. What's this Star card about? Yay. Okay, so this looks like, wow. This is all about you getting back on your feet. Emotionally, relationship, financially. Like this is June, right? This is June right here. And this is where things finally start to click and gel and fit. You're not adjusting anymore. You're not juggling. You're starting to feel pretty confident. You're getting to know your new person, and you're starting to feel pretty confident at your job. And it's a feeling of everything's going to be okay. I've made it through. I'm good. What's this Emperor about? So June looks to be really grounding. I got to tell you, I like that you're kind of closing this out. January and February, you're like, you know what? I've just decided, put my mind to it. And then in March is when the new job and the new person comes in. April, you backslide. I'm not backslide. I wonder if it's like a retrograde or something astrologically, but because your ex comes back and you're closing it out, and you've got this new person, and you're like, I just got to take it slow over here, and I just really need to put the finishing touches on moving that out to the side of my life. And then May and June is all about that juggling act and figuring out how to do this, and just really taking off with this new position, because it's exactly what you want it to be. And you're just feeling in a really good, strong position, because your life, it feels like there's been a shift and it's starting to work for you. What's this Emperor about? It could be Aries, there you are. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, July. So the first quarter, and then we have like the second, not quarter, is it? The third, the first third, and then the second third is when everything starts to take off. Because look at this, Emperor, Ace of Pentacles, and Queen of Pentacles. And Queen of Pentacles. So the second third of the year, particularly in, because this is where you start to feel really like, I got this. There's been a major shift in May. What's this Queen of Pentacles about? So that's when, July is when everything solidifies for you. You feel back on your feet, back in control, back like yourself again. July is going to be the pivotal month for you. The whole second third of the year is going to be pretty grounding for you and solidifying. It looks like your focus is really on money, stability. If you have a business, it's all about growing your business. And this is where it takes off, let's be honest. Because look at this. This is where your business takes off. It feels like you have a relationship, but it's not anything that's moving very quickly. This one's going to take its time, and it is going to be on the back burner for you because it really seems like the focus is on yourself this year. You've been reviewing a lot, and this is going to be a year about self-care. Honestly, about putting yourself first. And I keep getting business. There's going to be some of you that are really going to grow a business this year. You're really going to come into your own financially. So July and August are going to be very beneficial months here. Being back in control and being able to diversify your money, or just put your money where you want to. It's not just all going to go to bills. You're going to be able to save, and you're going to be able to be like, well, what do I want in 5 years? Or like, what do I want to set aside? Or what do I want to do with this? I have some extra here now. Do I want to reinvest it? Do I want to put savings for the kids? Do I want, like, there's going to be choice. All right, what's this Wheel of Fortune? So then we go to the Knight of Swords. Okay, so first part of the year, first 4 months, closing something out, meeting someone new, getting a new job. The second third of the year, May, June, July, and August, holy cow, that's when you get really grounded. It takes off. It's what you've been wanting for a long time. You're finally in a position to do what you wanted to do with your business, or you've got a job that you feel like you can be there for quite some time and you can really grow and thrive. And you feel pretty strongly about it, so much so that a relationship is going to kind of take a back burner, a back seat, because you don't want anything to get in the way of this job that has a lot of potential for you. This career, this is someplace you can see yourself at for quite some time. All right, so what's this Wheel of Fortune? So February and March is the new job. It's going to be a couple of offers too. This Wheel of Fortune. Oh, good. Turn for the best. Oh, Knight of Swords twice. So that could be Aquarius. So we got the Knight of Swords twice and the Queen of Pentacles twice. So this is all about you taking charge of your financial security, taking charge of your security now, probably as head of household or being very independent and making decisions based on that. And you have the wherewithal to do so because you're in, it looks to be you've landed in a stable position and can finally count on something stable and predictable. It's not going to be a gig. It's going to be something that you can really put your time into and either grow the business. Like, it's a dedicated choice. It's not just a gig or a hustle. It's a something you can really grow, or something where you're a part of a team and you thrive in that. Good business opportunity year for you here. So we've got your luck changing in September. And something happening very unexpectedly in September. We shall see what that is. What's this Seven of Swords here? This Seven of Swords. I don't like that. Wait, hold on a minute. I want to see what this, because this is, talk about unexpected luck changing. What does that mean? What's this? What's this Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Swords. All right, so we've got, hold on a minute. We've got Queen of Cups. Okay, good. That just means that you're able, that's milestones reached. In this sense, it's you being able to take care of yours and your own again, that it's exactly where you want to be. You feel emotionally fulfilled. You're right where you want to be. And you're looking around thinking, man, my luck has really changed for the better. And I feel fulfilled. I feel happy. I feel like I can take care of myself and my own. And I'm right where I need to be. And then we've got the Seven of Swords with the Lovers. And this is you making a choice about, do I want to pursue this relationship? Do I want to invest in that? Or do I want to, do I want to diversify my time? Or do I just want to be all in with my career, my job, or this relationship? And it looks like you're like, you know what? I'm just really happy with the way things are. So you've got some thinking to do and some choices to make. And I don't feel like this is somebody cheating on you. I don't think it's that. I think that you're in a darn good position and you're not taking that lightly. And you're certainly not giving away your decision making to anyone else, job, person, anybody. Your focus is on yourself and your own if you have kids. This is 9 of Wands, good position. This is November. November is all about you maintaining and probably looking back at the whole year and being like, darn, I have survived a lot. 9 months ago, 8 months ago, I was worried about this, and now I'm in a really good place, and I don't want to go back to where I once was. I see the purpose and value in it, and I've learned from it. I'm wiser and stronger for it. But I've also got the ability now to preserve and stand and hold steadfast where I'm at because I've been where I've been. Like, this is you not forgetting where you've been, you remembering what you've been going through, and you staying ahead of the curve and staying on top of your newfound prosperity. What's this 9 of Wands? Yay, a much deserved rest. You know why? Because you're like, okay, I'm okay now. So you've got everything situated where you want it to be, and you're like, okay, I can kind of take a break now. That's with the job. As far as romance, this is you might decide, you know what? I really like where I'm at right now. I don't want to change anything. I just kind of want to keep it light. Where did we see that knight? Did we see the Knight of Wands? Yeah, we did. With the Knight of Wands with the Judgment. You're not wanting to make commitments with anybody. You're at least, unless you're ready for it. You want it to be on your terms. And it looks like, honestly, this whole year, your focus is going to be on your career and job security and earning a good income from that, something that you find very satisfying and fulfilling. So you're not really wanting to compromise that, or it's like that's the wands right here, what you're kind of protecting. And it looks like your person might push for a commitment, and you're like, I just don't know if I want to get into something again. I just got out of something, and I don't want to get back into that. And so there could be a break that you take with your person of interest, your romantic person, because you really just want to preserve and focus on family and your stability and security. What's this 4 of Wands? Yeah, this is you. This last last third of the year is you making strategic decisions about your best interest and your happiness. And there it is, the 4 of Wands and the 9 of Cups. For some of you, this could be, we got marriage and being happy, but this could also be you being very happy in a relationship that is not conventional by like, well, we're getting married or we just got engaged. No, that you've come to terms after having that discussion with your person, being like, you know what, I'm not going anywhere. I like what we have, but I still really want to focus on this part of my life. And if you're okay with that, then we're good. But if you want more of my time, I can't give it to you. So that's where I'm at. And this is your person. This is you finding harmony with that. This is you and your person and the job and the kids. And this is a very harmonious month, December. This is surprisingly, maybe that's what this night of, maybe there was a breakup here and you're like, well, I've got to focus on what feels comfortable for me and myself. I need to focus on me and self-care. And here's your person being like, you know what? I'm okay with that. I respect it. I see why you need to do that. I get it. So there might be a bit of a romantic upset here, not because they cheated, but because you're being strategic about what you want for your future, because it's all about you thriving and moving forward. And that's your focus. And it looks like it really turns around for you in July and August. And here is maintaining that. And then your person might be like, well, what about us? And you're like, you know, I really want to keep where my focus is. It's working for me. I don't want to be where I've been. I don't want to go back to that. I've worked really hard. I have the job that I really like my potential there. And that's going to be where my focus is. And it looks like whoever this person decides to come around, because this is you going, you know what? I will choose that over the relationship because I need to. And you're very happy with the way December is a happy time for you, because it looks like your person, I don't want to say they relent, but they get it, they understand, and you're good with them. You're good with the job. This could also be a bonus from your work. And it's, December, I guess that's when they give them out. But this is just feeling very fulfilled. It starts off kind of like, woo. And then the last 2/3 of the year is you thriving. and being large and in charge. Like you're the boss, you're driving this. So, yay for that, Aries. Okay, all right. That's for Aries for the year 2020 for Aries. What do we got here for Aries? Whoopsie, cracky. Oh, choose your words carefully. Okay. I think that's, we got some cards of kind of making some decisions, being strategic, withdrawing, thinking about things. And it works to your benefit. So this isn't a year about you just flying off the handle and setting things right and kicking things out of the way and taking names and all that. This is you being very strategic this year because your focus is on yourself and planning. What else for Aries? Planning for your future because things finally settle down and take off for you. Like you finally get grounded enough to where you can make some plans for your future. Set healthy boundaries. Yes, because you got your ex coming back in that you're just like, no, I said no. I don't want to work on this anymore. I got the kids to take care of, or I just want to focus on me and moving forward and what's best for me. And I got to get my career off the ground, or I got to find some stability, especially if you and I aren't together anymore. So this is you being very strategic and setting boundaries and guarding what is close to you, which is yours and your own, and providing for that. This is a huge shift for you because everything else comes secondary this year. It's like you grieve the loss, but you reach a turning point after looking at everything and you're okay with it because you're like, I did my best. It's time to move on. And you do. And then you start to thrive. And I don't like that whole thing where, well, you finally made the choice, didn't you? I don't like that because life happens and you could have the best intentions and everything just goes to junk. So this isn't about, well, you changed your mindset and then things worked out. I don't believe in that because that's using you against you because everybody has bad days. If you're going to base my destiny on the type of Monday I had last week or whatnot, like that's a life sentence. That's not just a bad day. You know what I mean? So I don't like that. That doesn't work for me. So I don't think this is about you changing your mindset. I think this is about you going through something, dealing with it, looking at it realistically and putting it in its proper place and then decidedly moving forward. But then you also got a job coming in that turns around your financial situation. How can it not? And that gives you a different outlook. A lot can be resolved with a predictable paycheck. Honestly, like when you feel grounded, like you can take care of yours and your own, that makes a lot of difference. A lot. Okay, so I did, there they are. All right. For Aries. This feels like it's almost like a new sheriff's in town. You know what I mean? Like after all this review, you got judgment twice. This is all about going never again. I won't allow for this, or from here forward, I commit to this, that sort of thing. And the last part of the year is when that really solidifies. For Aries. You're going to have somebody wanting to partner with you, or I don't want to say lock it down, but like be a lot more serious than you want to be because you just got out of something. And even though this person, you quite like them and they're obviously into you, it's just too much too soon. And your focus is about really getting solidified and comfortable and secure in your new job. That's for Aries. All right, so we've got, is it like that? So that means it was reversed. Okay, all right. I'm going to see, I think that's reversed. Let me see here. Yay. So you got a learning curve coming up, and that's appropriate because you've been down in the dumps, you've been processing something, and you're coming out of it. And so it's a learning curve. Okay, so this are things yet and set to open up, but they haven't yet. This is a downtime for you until probably about February or March. You've been kind of on lockdown, probably having to conserve because things have just been in disarray and money might have been tight. Some of you have reported losing a job. And so that's just a slump or a setback, but it's not like it's going to last forever because by February, you're up and running again. You're still having to kind of deal with your ex coming back in and it's a new job and all that, but it's going to get you to where you want to be. And it's going to be a learning curve, but it's going to teach you to be self-sufficient. And the focus is going to be on you and yourself and your own and you getting back to basics, like you locking you down. So this is all about you setting yourself to rights. This is about you getting back on your feet. Yes, you find a relationship, but you are setting the boundaries for that, and you are deciding the terms of it to the point where your person backs off for probably about 6 weeks. There's a break, and then they come back around and they're like, okay, I accept your terms, because you're not budging from being able to take care of your kids, yourself, your family, and focusing on you. And it might be kind of different, but it feels right. And this really is about you becoming self-sufficient. So this is good, because this is you probably worrying about money and a job. It's a holiday season, all that. But honestly, by February, and I don't mean to say that flippantly, because you'll have the help you need. It's just something, when you don't have it, you think about it. It's like, where's my next job, or this or that. It's obviously a worry, but this gets resolved. There's forward movement. And you're not, I don't like it when people say, well, if you keep worrying about it, you're going to push it away from, I don't like that. That's not fair. You can't help but worry about it. So anyway, yeah, this is all about the year of self-efficacy for you, Aries. So new job, newfound stability and security, and a relationship that they're just happy to be in the room if they're with you. So not too shabby. Okay. I hope this was helpful, Aries, and happy 2020 to you. And I hope to see you in the next readings. Take care.